Healing from emotional trauma isn't easy. It's not something that you can just get over with. It lingers in the way you think, the way you react, and even in the way you love. But I promise you, healing is possible. Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. I'm Zola and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how you can truly move forward step by step. So without further ado, let's get started. When I talk about trauma, it can be any kind of trauma. It can be your childhood trauma, or maybe the trauma that was caused to you by your ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends, or maybe even your friends, or maybe some sexual predators. It can be any kind of trauma. And there is no such thing as this is small trauma, this is big trauma. It just doesn't matter. Whatever you went through, it matters. Your feelings are valid. You didn't deserve what you went through. Nobody deserves to have traumas, but we all do have traumas. If I talk about myself, I have had childhood traumas where my friendships were affected. So that was a trauma that I had for so long. But I'm slowly getting out of it. I'm slowly healing. But I want you guys to know you will never feel completely healed. It is not a destination. You will not be cured from all the traumas that you have had, but you know how to deal with it. That is what we are trying to achieve with this video or from life. Because whatever you went through, you did go through it. You are never going to feel the same way before the trauma. But there are things that you can learn from the trauma that you went through. I've had abandonment issues because I've had a friend who just left me just like that without any reason. So I was very affected, and that trauma did follow me in other friendships too. I was so scared of people doing that to me, so I never gave my 100% to people because I was really scared. But with time, you know that that person was just behaving from whatever that person knows. And yes, you are the victim of whatever they did to you, but that doesn't define you. You can define yourself. You can change the narrative of your traumas. You are you because of whatever happened to you. We can't change the past, but what we can change is how we think right now and how we live our life. There are some people who might have had a horrible childhood. Maybe your parent was not present. Maybe your mom didn't give you attention. Or maybe they gave you attention or validation only when you scored a certain mark. Or maybe you have been with men, or you are with men or women who's controlling you. There are so many kinds of traumas that one can have. I'll share with you guys something that happened as a kid. So I was going to this tutor to teach me Arabic. And this guy was a creep. He was a sexual predator. So he misbehaved with me, and I was a small kid, maybe like second or third standard, and I didn't really know what he was doing. But I knew it was wrong, and I started crying. But when I started crying, everybody was confused. Why am I crying? Because there were a lot of kids in the class. And then I called my mom, I told my mom, and this guy ran from the scenario. After he ran, I understood like something wrong has happened because I'm a child, I don't know. And at that time, nobody was giving you these kind of education. We didn't have sexual education in our syllabus at that time. I really wish we did. My mom came to the room and she hugged me. And then I was like, okay, I think something wrong has happened because I started crying. He was trying to touch me inappropriately and I felt there was something wrong. That's the reason I cried. So everybody was reacting. Everybody was asking me what he did. Everybody was questioning me a lot. I just went shut. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I can trust all these people because what if they ask me a lot? What if I don't want to share it? I was very confused. I actually thought like my life is ruined or what, because I don't know. As a kid, you don't know what is going on with you. The way my mom came, I could see anger and frustration in her eyes. I knew if she reached before he ran away, I don't know what she would have done with him. I have no idea. She was that angry. So this was one trauma that I went through as a kid. But since then, I was so careful, like if somebody even touched my hand, it's so difficult for me. I don't like people touching me. And that is one trauma. And I feel like it's not really the mind, it's also your body. There is something in my nervous system where I feel like I should react as soon as someone touched my hand itself. because you never know. So I'm not a person who likes to hug or like do physical touch much, because that is a trauma that was left with me because of that incident. And I was never comfortable talking about it, so I didn't talk about it. This happened when I was in second or something, right? So I didn't talk about it until I reached my university, and one of my friend was talking to me about something that she went through when she went for this Arabic class. So I was like, damn, other people also went through it. And then I shared my story. Then I talked to girls in my friend group about this topic, and everybody went through it. Everybody went through it with different predators, and everybody had at least 5 or 6 stories, which broke my heart. I'm like, my goodness, the amount of traumas, the amount of horrible incidents that has happened to everybody is a lot. Another crazy thing that happened that day was, I came home, I was confused because everybody was reacting crazily. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is something big. Then after some time, I was getting a phone call, and I took the phone, and who was it, It was this another classmate of mine who was also there in the class. And she called and she was asking me, hey, what did that guy exactly do to you? Where did he touch? What happened? And I'm like, why is she asking me this? And I could hear from the background her mom was making her ask these questions, maybe just to gossip about it, or maybe to talk about it, or to ruin my life. Like, I don't know, as a kid who is in second or third standard, I could sense the fact that they were trying to get some information out of me so that they can talk about it, or I don't know, have fun with it, I guess. It's so stupid because that lady has 3 daughters and she just want to do this. It was so crazy. And then I'm like, when I cried there, you literally said he was inappropriate with you too. So she was like, no, I never said that. I'm like, you did say that. But anyhow, it's okay. She was like, no, he didn't do anything to me. I think he only did whatever he did, only to you. Even talking about it, my voice might be cracking a bit because I never talked about it so openly. That's why, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so you see, there are even situations where you are going through a difficult time, but people will love to pour like oil on top of it because they just want to see others suffer, and that might be their source of happiness. For this trauma I went through, I don't think there is any positive side to it for sure. It is just an unfortunate incident. But I feel like from it, what I have taken is that now I know, like as a kid who was in second grade, now I know this is wrong. Like how people reacted, how I felt uncomfortable, I understood it is wrong. So I went to my sisters, and they're really young. Like one sister is 3.5 years younger, the other one is 8 years younger, so we have like 3-4 year age gap. I went to them and I told them about it. I was like, yo, be careful. There are these kind of people out there, just be safe. So I told my sister. Then when the other one became a bit older, I told her too. I just wanted to protect my sisters from going through something that I went through as a kid. Then few years later, one of my sister was going to a tuition and a man tried to behave inappropriately with her. But she just poked a pen on his whatever because he just came near her while she was writing. And it's the sir, it's the tutor. And my another sister, when she was being taught how to pray and whatever, this man actually tried to just touch her back. So she told him, take your hands off. You don't have to touch me to show me how to pray. And then he reacted so loudly and he was like, how dare you call me these words? So my sister was like, why the hell are you touching me? You don't have to touch me to teach me. You can just show me and I will just imitate. And I feel only because I went through something like this, I was able to tell my sisters. And only because of that, they knew. They had the tools to react. They had the power to just stand up for themselves because they already know this is wrong because I have already taught them. So I would like to believe because that happened, I could save my sisters. I rather have me go through something horrible than my sisters go through it. I don't know. Anyways, also when this happened, somewhere I thought it is my fault. I thought maybe I was at the wrong. Even though I'm in like second standard, third standard something, I was really tall as a kid. And now right now I'm 5'4", but at that time I was really tall for that age. And I was so scared. I used to pray to God, like, please, God, please don't make me any taller, because such predators might attack me. I was so scared. And I even thought, like, maybe I am looking older. That is the reason they're doing this to me. You know, as a kid, you really don't know what is going on. It was very difficult as a kid, even though it might be a smaller incident compared to other people or whatever. But we really don't have to compare it with others. And as a child, you don't know who to talk to, because you don't want to tell your parents, because they also look like this is a big incident. So you don't know really what to do. And I used to just sit in my class and think like, oh my God, I'm so different from everybody in my class. I've gone through something like this. Nobody knows about it, you know? And I'm like, why did I feel all that? It's because I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't know how to deal with it. And I always thought it's my mistake. Like, why didn't I do anything? Like, why didn't I hit him, kick him? But I did react and I started crying. So everyone know, but still, like, why did he do that to me? That's how I used to think. Maybe because I looked more feminine, maybe because I'm tall. Like, you just try to blame yourself, which is the horrible or the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Because whatever people are doing, however people are behaving, it's not in your control. They just behave from whatever they know, whoever they are, however they have been raised. And you know, one of the saddest thing is he has 3 daughters as well. I don't know what he might be doing to his kids. It's crazy. Mostly we are taught to just forget it. You know, ignore the pain. Don't talk about it. Don't cry. Don't think about it. Act like it never happened. But whatever happened, happened. If your ex-boyfriend cheated on you, it happened. Or if you have had a childhood where your parents used to hit you, it happened. And it's okay. If you want to cry about it, cry about it. If you want to go to therapy for it, go for it. It's okay even if you are 20, 30, 40. If something that happened in your early days of life still bothers you, it is very normal. It is completely normal. I want you guys to know, like, when we ignore whatever we went through, it's not like you will just be a person who never went through it. It will be so deep inside your heart that it might come out someday in the form of anxiety or self-doubt or numbness. First step to healing is to acknowledge it. Yes, it happened. It was not fair. It's okay to talk about whatever you went through to trusted people. Whatever you don't process or analyze, you just carry in your head forever, which is not fair. You don't want people or incidents to live in your mind rent-free. Sometimes we think the closure that we want from the traumas that we have faced is by that person apologizing to you or that person going through something or whatever. But we can't really control how they will behave. They hurt you because they wanted to hurt you. Now, we can't expect that person to be apologetic. And does it even change things if they are apologetic? I don't think so. Whatever trauma that you have had, you already had it. They can't apologize, they can't fix it because you already went through it, you already suffered. Your closure is in their words. It's you who should decide to let go and move forward with your own life without them. Another trauma that I went through as a kid was slut shaming. Imagine going through that in your teenage years. It's very difficult. But anyway, somehow people made up the story where I was a slut and I'm so horrible. I just go with any man. That was the image that people created in my school and other schools nearby. I was so confused why I had this image and I didn't even know what a slut was. I grew up in Middle East, and in Middle East, you don't have much freedom to do anything. I still believed what people said. Even though they were saying all these nasty, horrible things, I thought, yeah, maybe I am. But what did I do? I didn't do anything. You know, whatever people tell you every day, you will believe that's who you are. So make sure you surround yourself with the best people. If you are a kid watching or anybody watching, just know whoever is always demotivating you, bringing you down, they don't deserve to be in your life. So these people used to always talk about me like this. And I thought, yeah, okay, maybe this is who I am. And I used to be so scared, thinking like, oh my God, nobody should find out that I'm this kind of person. But I was doing nothing. I just thought I'm a bad girl. And you know what are the reason why they made up this rumor about me? It's because I'm loud, I talk a lot, and I'm confident. I was always talkative. I used to talk to anybody, like girls, boys, whatever. I used to be very friendly with people, but I was not. What they were saying is just because I was different, that is, I was social, that they gave me this name. And even the boys that I talked to, it used to be as if they gave me no respect because they made me feel like this is who I am and you deserve no respect. And you slowly just believe it. Only after I stopped talking to these weirdos, I cut ties with everybody from school, all these weird ones, but I do have friends. All my girls and some good boys are still my friends. But all these weirdos, I just blocked them everywhere. Then my life got better. And I went abroad to study my degree. And I saw how people are treating me. They were treating me so good. And I'm like, man, I am good. I don't deserve to be treated that way. And slowly I started dating my husband, who was my boyfriend then. And I saw how respectful he used to be with me. He still is. So when he was so respectful and so loving, I'm like, I do deserve such good things. But only because those people treated me like I'm not good enough, I believed it. Then I gained confidence in being who I was. I'm like, I can be unapologetically loud. I can be unapologetically active and talkative, and it's all right. That is who I am. I deserve to take that space on earth because I'm already on earth. And I want to tell you guys too, if somebody is shaming you for anything or like doing anything that is causing some kind of trauma in you, I want you to know you deserve to be here. Nobody has the right to say you're not good enough or to bully you or to cause any kind of trauma onto you. You deserve to live your life. You deserve to be yourself. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you are all right. You are good. And when my boyfriend, that is my husband now, he started treating me so well, I'm like, I deserve to be treated this way. I was so grateful. I'm still so grateful for having him in my life. I feel like only after he came to my life, it gave me this sense of confidence that made me feel like I'm good. I was always confident, but he gave me this belief that I'm a good person. And I feel like even the simplest things can ruin it for you. Like people just saying anything. You know, somebody can come and tell you, you are ugly every day, and you will believe it. So make sure you're not hanging out or talking to those kind of people. Because what they do is they'll bring down your confidence. They'll make sure that you don't feel good about yourself. They'll bring down your self-worth. Then they'll come to your life. Like they are staying in your life like a help to you. Like if they were to leave your life, you are left with nobody. That's how they will make you believe. I have had teachers who used to slut shame us. It was crazy. So there was this one teacher, because we danced for an event, she came to our class and then she told all of us, you all looked like cabaret dancers. Apparently it's a dancer who dances in bars, I think. And at that time we were just in 7th standard or something. We don't even know what it is. And like I said, I lived in Middle East. I don't know all these things. And teacher said this and I knew it was something horrible. Her idea was to bring down all the girls in our class. So I asked her like, oh teacher, you know a lot about all these kind of dances. Maybe this is what you watch. And then she was so angry. For her, it was okay to slut shame us, but it's not okay for us to react. And then she was so angry and she told us, oh my God, Zola is so disrespectful. Why is she talking like this? And I'm like, you talk to us with respect, we'll talk to you with respect. And she was so angry. So I'm telling you, there were such teachers too who tried to slut shame and whatever. And she used to even go to other classes and say things like, don't ever be like Zola. She wears jeans and t-shirt. Excuse me. There are these kind of teachers or There are these kind of people who love to just shame others to feel better about themselves. And I know all these traumas might make you feel like world is an unsafe place. People might do this to you. But not everybody is as horrible as all these people. Not everybody is going to cause trauma into your life. I want you guys to surround yourself with people who actually love you, who actually cares for you. I know some people might say, my own dad and mom traumatized me. You can talk about it to them. If they understand, they understand. If they don't understand, what can we do? We can't force them to apologize to you. We can't force them to give a damn about it. That's all they knew. What else can we think? We can't do anything about what people are thinking, how people are behaving with us. All we can do is focus on ourselves. Focus on how we can feel safe in situations. Make a circle who will actually value you. It needn't always be blood. It needn't always be family. I am blessed with a good family, but I know a lot of people who don't have that. I know a lot of people who have parents who really don't care about their own kids, which is so surprising to me. But there are people like that. There are siblings who look at their sister or brother as a competition. I can't even understand that, but there are people going through all that. If you are one of them, I want you to know it's not always blood that will be family. You can even make friends who will be like family to you. And when you go through some kind of trauma, we always ask, why me? Why did this happen to me? Instead of asking all those questions, ask, what can I learn from it? I am not nullifying the fact that we all went through traumas, but we went through it. What can we do about it? Now all we can do is try to learn from it. Try to be wiser in that situation. For example, what I learned in that age as a child was, okay, something like this exists. I can go and protect my sisters. There should be something that you can do, whatever it is, like even if it is to give that wisdom to other people, like, okay, this is happening. For example, I have been in a toxic relationship, but then I knew that is wrong. So I will make sure that my friends know about it, my sisters know about it. You can use your experience for others to not experience it. Just warn those people. Some people might not listen to you. Some people might not get out of those toxic relationships because maybe they have to learn that lesson by themselves. But at least you can help other people. Definitely what happened to you was not fair. You didn't deserve it, but you also don't want that pain to define you. All these traumas can shape you into being someone wiser, stronger, and more compassionate, because now you are able to understand other people also who went through it or also who are going through it, so you can even help them. Like I said, there was a life before this trauma. There was a time where you laughed happily, where it was so simple to live your life. I want you to reconnect with that time. Try to think of things that you used to do during that time. If you have things that you enjoyed as a kid, let's say, try painting, drawing, whatever you enjoyed as a child, try doing that, because that will bring in so much happiness. Try to reconnect with that old version of you, and your life will slowly get better. Healing is not a straight line, and it's not a destination. It is a journey, and you can't think that there will come a time where you will never feel sad. That's not going to happen. Life is about ups and downs. Maybe today you're feeling better, tomorrow you might cry about something that happened when you were 5 or 6, and that's all right. All you have to do is keep choosing yourself, keep prioritizing yourself. Let go of people or things that doesn't serve you. If there are people in your life who is doing all these things to you, cut the cord, cut them off. I have an entire video talking about how you can cut off people. Try it. Keep reminding yourself that you deserve peace, and don't try to keep up any relationship with people who are constantly hurting you. If one time they hurt you by mistake, understandable. But if that is what they do always, you don't really need that relationship. Be it whoever. It just doesn't matter. All you have is you. The only person that you need to convince, or the only person that need to be happy, is you. Choose yourself. Everybody has their own life. Everybody is going to choose themselves. I'm going to choose myself. You also choose yourself. Recently, one girl reached out to me and she told me about something that happened in her university. She was sexually abused by somebody in the university and she never talked about it. And then she got married. It was years since they have been living together. And one day she felt so comfortable with this man that she opened up. She told him about what she went through when she was in university. And guess what this man did? This man listened to it properly. He was always nice to her. But after she told him about the sadness, about the trauma that she went through, he just stopped talking to her. And he was so distant with her. He was never going near her. And slowly it even ended up in divorce. And now she's back in India without him and he's abroad. And I'm like, damn, some people are really something. And I told her, it's good that you told this to him, because you don't deserve to be with someone who have no compassion for humans, who don't understand other people's pain. Like, you were talking about your pain and that person was like, oh my god, I can't be with this girl because she had some trauma. Like, how horrible is that mindset? If there are people who can't listen to such things, who feels so threatened, like, oh my god, she went through it, I don't want to be near her, let's not have him around. And I told her, it's good for you. It's a blessing that you talked about it to him. And now you're out of that relationship. Imagine years later, God forbid something happened to you, he will leave you then. It's good it happened early. I just got reminded of the story and I wanted to share with you all. So yeah, and don't worry if there is something that is bothering you, because it does get better. It does feel safer. There will be people who will come to your life with whom you can talk so easily. For me, I can talk about anything with my husband or with my friends because I know they will be there for me, or with my sisters. Whoever is around me, it's so easy for me to talk about whatever I want to talk about. And everybody will find those people. I'm sure you might already have one or two people or more who will be there for you. And you need to cherish them, choose yourself, and that is enough. All these traumas don't define you, and don't forget that. If this video helped you, please comment down below and let me know if you are on your healing journey and how are you guys doing. Anyways, if you liked this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. I post self-love content every Saturdays. I'll add all my socials down below so you guys can check it out. Go follow me on Instagram because that's where I post a lot of makeup tips and tricks. Some purchases that I have made recently, everything will be on my Instagram. I even come on stories and talk about random things. If you like listening to me, go check that out. We also have another channel, that is my vlog channel. Whatever I'm talking in here, I'm implementing in my life, showing you guys how I live my life. So check that out as well. It is called Zola Vlogs. And recently I started a business that is a phone case business and it's called Kyoko. It has been my dream to have my own business and finally it's happening, and I want you guys to check that out as well. If in case you're looking for any phone cases, go follow us there. And that's all you guys. I hope you have a great week ahead. So bye. Love you.